Imagine walking through an amusement park and suddenly hearing ghostly laughter from an empty ride, or seeing a shadowy figure dart past you in the dark. Sounds spine-chilling, right? Well, these aren't just ghost stories, they're real-life experiences from the world's most haunted amusement parks. Did you know that Six Flags New Orleans has been abandoned since Hurricane Katrina, and visitors report hearing eerie screams? From abandoned rides that move on their own, to tragic histories that echo through time, these parks offer thrills that go beyond the ordinary. Ready for a terrifying tour? Let's dive in. Number 1. Six Flags New Orleans, Louisiana. Six Flags New Orleans has been abandoned since Hurricane Katrina devastated the area in 2005. The park, once filled with laughter and joy, now stands as a desolate, eerie reminder of the past. It's said that the spirits of those who perished in the hurricane still wander the park, their souls unable to find peace. Visitors have reported hearing faint screams and laughter echoing through the empty rides. One of the creepiest spots is the clown-themed section, where people have seen shadowy figures and heard disembodied giggles. If you're brave enough to sneak in, you might just experience the ghostly presence yourself. Number 2. Lake Shawnee Amusement Park, West Virginia. Lake Shawnee Amusement Park has a dark and tragic history. Built on the site of a Native American burial ground, the park was plagued by accidents and deaths during its operation in the 1920s and 30s. The spirits of those who died are said to still haunt the grounds. Visitors have reported seeing the ghost of a little girl in a pink dress who died in a swing accident. The swings are said to move on their own, and ghost hunters have recorded eerie voices and unexplained noises. The park is now closed to the public, but paranormal enthusiasts can take guided tours to explore its haunted past. Number 3. Coney Island, New York. Coney Island is known for its vibrant history and thrilling rides, but it also has a dark side. The park has been the site of numerous accidents and deaths over the years. One of the most famous ghost stories involves a young boy who died on the Cyclone roller coaster. Visitors claim to have seen a spirit waiting in line or sitting in the back seat of the ride. There are also reports of a mysterious woman in white who roams the boardwalk, disappearing into thin air when approached. These ghostly sightings add an extra layer of intrigue to this iconic amusement park. Number 4. Kings Island, Ohio. Kings Island is a popular amusement park, but it's also known for its ghostly inhabitants. The park is said to be haunted by the spirits of a little girl named Missouri Jane and a young boy who died in the 1970s. Missouri Jane's grave is located in a cemetery near the park, and visitors have reported seeing her ghost near the Whitewater Canyon ride. The boy's spirit is often seen in the Tower Gardens area, where he tragically fell to his death. Guests have experienced strange occurrences, such as lights flickering and cold spots, especially during the park's Halloween events. Number 5. Disneyland, California. Disneyland may be the happiest place on Earth, but it has its share of spooky stories. One of the most famous ghosts is that of Walt Disney himself. Cast members have reported seeing his spirit in his old apartment above the fire station on Main Street. Another popular ghost story is about a little boy who haunts the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Visitors claim to have seen his ghostly figure sitting alone in one of the boats. There's also the legend of the woman in white, who is said to wander the park after dark, searching for her lost child. Despite the ghostly tales, Disneyland remains a beloved destination for millions. Number 6. Luna Park, Sydney, Australia. Luna Park in Sydney has a haunted history that dates back to a tragic fire in 1979, which claimed the lives of 7 people. The most famous ghost is that of a little boy named Damien, who died in the fire. Visitors have reported seeing his spirit near the ghost train ride, where the fire broke out. There are also stories of a mysterious woman who appears in old-fashioned clothing, disappearing when approached. Paranormal investigators have captured eerie voices and unexplained phenomena, making Luna Park a hotspot for ghost hunters. Number 7. The Land of Oz, North Carolina. The Land of Oz is an abandoned theme park in the mountains of North Carolina based on the famous book The Wizard of Oz. The park opened in 1970 and closed a decade later, leaving behind a spooky, overgrown landscape. Visitors have reported seeing ghostly figures dressed as characters from the book, such as Dorothy and the Wicked Witch. There are also stories of strange lights and unexplained noises coming from the abandoned attractions. The park occasionally opens for special events, giving brave souls a chance to explore its haunted grounds. Number 8. Spree Park, Berlin, Germany. Spree Park in Berlin is another abandoned amusement park with a haunting past. The park closed in 2002, and since then, it has become a popular spot for urban explorers and ghost hunters. Visitors have reported seeing shadowy figures and hearing strange noises coming from the decaying rides. One of the most eerie spots is the Ferris wheel, which is said to move on its own despite being rusted and broken. There are also reports of a ghostly woman in a red dress who haunts the park's entrance. The park's creepy atmosphere and ghostly legends make it a must-visit for those seeking a paranormal thrill. Number 9. Pripyat Amusement Park, Ukraine. The Pripyat Amusement Park is perhaps the most infamous on our list. Located near the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, the park was set to open on May 1st, 1986, but it never did due to the catastrophic nuclear disaster. The park now stands as a chilling reminder of the tragedy. Visitors to the exclusion zone have reported seeing ghostly figures, including children playing on the rusted rides. The Ferris wheel and bumper cars are particularly eerie, with many people experiencing a sense of dread and sadness when visiting. The park's tragic history and ghostly sightings make it one of the most haunted places in the world. Number 10. Okpoland, South Korea. Okpoland in South Korea was once a bustling amusement park, but it closed in 1999 after a series of fatal accidents. The most tragic accident involved a young girl who died when a duck-themed ride malfunctioned. The park was abruptly abandoned, leaving behind a ghostly, decaying landscape. Visitors have reported seeing the ghost of the young girl near the duck ride, as well as hearing eerie whispers and footsteps. The park's eerie atmosphere and tragic past make it a popular spot for ghost hunters and thrill seekers. Thanks for watching, and remember, some thrills are best left unvisited.